Yeah, there's like
I gotta
there's a couple different resistors and there's like
First things first. We gotta stuff a boost kit inside this bad boy.
Yep.
So we can get ripping. So we're gonna tinker on our little thing. Yeah, you gotta kind of turn it.
And so on this part of the board, there's one of these that has to go in. I got you. Get where those 3 holes are.
You show those again?
Yeah, in this part of the board is where the components go. There's one of these, and it goes right here.
Yep.
There's 2 resistors that go, there's this row of 4 and 2 empty spots. They go into 2 empty spots there. And another, I'm not sure what goes right there, but there's something that goes right there too. And another piece somewhere else.
You got 2 transistors.
Sounds like a good job for Sean.
And a diode.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
the
a
diode.
partridge in a pear tree.
It sounds like, either way, I didn't listen, it sounds like a good job for Sean.
Yeah, yeah, Sean will get it done.
Right, Sean? Trying to make all the boosts, Sean.
All the boost,
All
huh?
of it. Without a manual boost controller.
Cool, man. We can just take your tube off of the bottom of the gate, plumb it to the top, and you can just send it.
I'm gonna buy all the boosts.
All the boosts. I'll give you all the boosts.
The D series doesn't need all of the boosts, just all the boosts the D series should handle. And that's like 300 horsepower.
What?
Yeah.
I know of a couple 700
What?
horsepower D series.
Yeah, it does,
What
but,
gate spring?
it's probably like a 3-pound spring. So
And
they're
there
not
was
laying around.
there was one thing about Charlie's car that I remember, and maybe you fixed it since then, was the car never shifted. Like, he made a whole bunch of power, but he could never get jam gears.
So I think it was that eBay clutch he had. So when he put it together the last time, he put a comp stage 5 in it.
Because I remember he made like 400 some horse, but he could never shift the car, so it never really would do what he wanted it to do.
Yeah, we're hoping this new clutch just got rid of that issue, but we haven't tried shifting it hard yet, so we'll find out.
Yeah. If not, I have a WAGO trans that belonged to Paunchy.
We have Kyle.
So you know it's good.
Yeah, I just wanted to make like 300 to 350, so if it does that, I'll be happy.
Is it a 6-blade or like an 11? Is it a GTX style?
That's what it should be.
So 6 blades look like, when you look at it, you see 6. Cast wheel. I say 15 or so.
15, 20?
Ball bearing?
So I got my little solder sucker here. This is how I get rid of the solder on the board that's occupying the empty holes. Put a solder joint in there so they're not empty.
It's a little bit different style too. Than the GT30.
First I'm gonna knock out Q20. From the front you can see where they're labeled, but I've done enough of these I just know where they are. And now you can see through there. Woo! Woo! That one's ready for a transistor. Check the top sides. Yep, those all look good.
Can you explain what you're looking for?
Okay, so this corner, I got this spot right here. This is your first transistor, which is one of these big guys. It goes in there. Below that, you got D14. That is where a diode goes. And then to the right of those, you have R70 and R71, which are both the resistors needed. And then over here, where I first started, is Q20, which is a mini transistor. We're putting in a couple different transistors which allow you to get a better PWM rate so you can have more control over the hertz of like a boost solenoid. So
Perfect. Woo! Alright, and these kits we get from Xenocron. And super cool little kits, right?
yeah, we get them in bulk. I mean, this is enough to do 15. So this is 15 PWM kits. So here's my 2 resistors. They even come with a pin so we can hook into the ECU with a factory pin, no cutting and stealing something out of something old. Here's your big transistors for the top, diode, mini transistors.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna pull one of these out of each, put them in here, solder them in, and they'll be making boost.
Keep trucking. All right, so this is the new one right here. You got to
Yep.
push down in there.
Push down, and then I bend the back sides over so they don't fall back out. Come on,
And then
fish out.
fish your little resistor out.
Yep. I already got R71 in there too.
Just kind of fold those to the size you need them to be. Put them in the holes.
Guide the pigtails in, push it down, flip it over. Little sound effects for you. Without those, it's not a tight enough connection.
Yeah. Put a Sho'nuff. Sho'nuff.
Yeah. Diode. Diode has a line that shows the polarity, so it'll pass through the black, go through the gray stripe, but it won't come back. So a diode is a one-way gate. On here, it's represented with an arrow, and it shows which way the gate needs to face. See the arrow to point towards the gate. Boom. Fold, fold. Last transistor. There's our Q20. Little mini transistor. Goes over here in the corner.
Woo-wee.
Fold her in.
We're trucking now.
Yes, we are. Soldering board, solder.
You know gate springs in your ride yet?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a 3-pound spring. It's the only one I had. It's an eBay gate, so I needed a spring because I used my mock-up wastegate for it, and I didn't have any springs that came with it, so I just found a spring, and it seems pretty soft though. So
Well, do you remember the color or anything?
I'm pretty positive it's a 3 or 5.
15 pounds later, we'll find out. No, just kidding.
For sure.
I said I wanted all the boost.
All of it until it makes 350.
Looks good, brother. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
So that would be a complete
There's a complete
job.
boost by gear install. PWM.
Thanks, Sean.
You're welcome.
You the best.
So I keep these sandals here all the time, and the reason being is for my buddy Charlie. And it's just like pretty cool that this is Charlie's old wagon. So this little all-wheel drive single cam, we're gonna throw a tune-up on. Has a little GT30 turbo, little MTEG manifold, Metigulous. Woo! I'm pretty stoked about this. We put this thing together on the Metigulous channel. Have to check it out.
Yeah, plug their gap
Oh, it just needs to be around the ECU, right?
He already did
Gonna
that.
check
you
the
did that?
ignition timing and stuff. It's awesome. So I just need a 12.
right? Like my stepping stool.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Alright, fuel pressure's at 50 now.
Alright, we just need to check the alternator stuff now and then we're good to go. We're not charging right now.
Oh, it's not charging? Gotcha.
Has some pretty good temp in it now. Whenever you're ready. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna make just a quick run through to see where we're at and then kind of go from there.
We just got a dyno line leaking, it sounds like.
Do we have exhaust blowing on something?
Oh, there we go. That's what our curve looks like. What was that? That's the boost coming in and out. That's probably like quick spool coming in and out.
Dang, we made 130 horsepower.
117. And 134 foot-pounds.
Decent, bro. Nice, I'm making more torque than horsepower.
Hey man, you just made 117 horsepower. And 134 foot-pounds.
Alright. It's alright. Get her fixed up here.
Alright, we gotta check out the dyno real quick.
My bad. Just put something like a little.
Alright, so this is our air line that goes to our all-wheel drive solenoid that locks the coupler. His exhaust and his dump tube blow straight down. Not at the lines, but it was just close enough that the heat bounced around there and melted it. So we're probably gonna turn the dump tube up and put the downpipe out the front.
Yep.
Alright, now we gotta pull the car back forward.
Okay.
So we fixed his exhaust. We'll put a new line.
Fixed.
Fixed it.
Fixed.
Hey bro, it's dyno ready now. Alright, so we're getting ready to bust the plugs out real quick because it sounded kind of hydro locked. Does that look wet? No. Nope, that one's alright.
Alright, pull the plugs out real quick.
Yeah.
The ground wire tight on the thermostat.
Okay. He's moving the ground real quick, put the distributors undone, so are the injectors. The plugs are out. Number 2 looked a little wet, but it wasn't like soaked. I've got the rag over it so it doesn't just spray. Right there.
I may just go back into the hole. At that point. You want us to move the rags or no?
It moved the rags. No, that's fuel. You hold on.
Fuel.
Parks. Oh, hold on.
What'd you see?
It's a diaphragm.
That's leaking too.
Prime it real quick.
Said make sure the regulator's not pouring fuel in.
Yeah, dikes. Because it's leaking out of the bolts on the regulator now. That's why I just said whoa. Oh. So yeah, it's spilling the top.
What kind of regulator we got?
It's UPGR. It's like the AEM bolt on.
We just need a Honda one.
Yeah, just a stock regulator.
Yep. Just got fuel coming out. Right here.
Okay.
See that?
Prime it real quick, Brent. Yep.
There's the problem.
Yep. Alright, so Shane found us a stock regulator, brand new O-ring. Just got bolted on here.
What's funny is I just took a stock one off to put that one on.
I know you screwed up.
Well,
Yep. You got that thing that you have.
Parts pipe somewhere. Make sure the intercooler's not full of fuel.
You didn't do everything off, but it's okay. It's just some 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, if you want to get working on that, because there's going to be fuel everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it went through this vacuum line into the intake manifold. Then it went through the intake manifold into the cylinder. And then when it was pumping, it went through the exhaust into the turbo.
Through to the charge pipes.
Yeah, like,
Then back into the intake and through the whole thing again.
it just, it's a nasty circle.
Yeah. Jamie had a Neon that was doing this a while ago.
it shouldn't have gone here.
No, it might have gone to the intercooler.
Through the cylinders. Out the exhaust manifold, into the turbo, into the intercooler.
No, because it won't go. No, because it
Oh yeah, it would come out that end, you're right. It has to create its own air, so you're right. It wouldn't, yeah, so it shouldn't be in the intercooler. We should be good.
The only way it's going to get to the intercooler is if it came out here.
Yeah.
It's not going to come, there wasn't that much fuel to come up this way, I bet you. So
Yeah, so we should be all right.
Hydro lock. So there was this much fuel.
I mean, I guess it is possible with it.
Yeah.
With it not firing, we would have to go
It was every
out the
time this
intake
thing
valves
primed.
through the intake.
Well, no, it went
backwards.
here.
went
So
through
it
the
went.
vacuum.
It was going right here into the metal.
Into the, yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild though.
I would take this side off here if you can.
Just
That is
pull, yeah,
wild.
just pull that coupler and see if there's any fuel there.
This coupler is probably easy to pull off.
You know what's crazy is this is how it used to be when we always worked on these cars. The old shop. We always had these bugs. This is OG Boostedboiz right now. Chasing the bugs out.
It's not dripping out or nothing.
A little bit.
Yeah, there's nothing in the bottom of the intercooler.
Yeah.
That's what happens when it blows the diaphragm.
Yeah, all kinds of fun.
Got it?
Yeah. Number one still had a lock. Hold on, somebody give me a blower. Shane, do you know where?
Yeah, I put your blower on your toolbox earlier.
Hey, Carlos. You want to hook that jump box back up again, bro?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa! Got it! We're welding back there.
Maybe.
Fire in the hole!
Quick. Down to this thing.
Yeah, it just went blurry though. It's focused now.
Yep, right there.
Yeah, there's a
Right
tear.
there. You see it?
Yep. We need a flashlight though for the camera to see it.
Yeah.
Dang. Pull up the flashlight real quick. Yeah, that's a good size hole.
All right, we're back. We got the all right, we're back. We've got the fuel leak all fixed. We're ready to jam. You ready to jam?
Yeah, all the fun. We always have all the fun.
Would be a Boostedboiz style car if we didn't have to fix all that stuff.
For real.
We just started right where we left off with her. No VTEC and manual and pound of boost.
Okay.
Need some more spring?
Need mucho more spring. She spools like a turtle.
He's still got 2 in it.
Yeah, but they're like, ow, ow, ow. You want some help? I got leather hands. Here. This one's bent.
Here you go. Now we don't know if those are tile springs, but they're painted, so they must be.
Is this the right direction?
I don't think it matters really. I think it's the other way. It doesn't matter. This is
It's still not very tight. I mean, I sucked it down pretty easy. Shit. I'm used to like.
You gotta sit on it,
Yeah. Get the vice.
right?
Need some kind of happy medium here.
Sounds like it made some more boost, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
237.
That's making decent torque, huh?
237 and 228. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so I moved the cut up a little bit. I got Hayden's camera over here, guys. Okay, I moved the cut up a little bit, and I'm gonna see where we can rock it to. VTEC was on the wrong output, so I fixed that too. So, part of the game. Chasing it. It hit VTEC and was like, cut!
Yeah.
She going though, huh?
Yeah.
Still hit boost cut.
Yep. So the solid part up here, this is actually the end of the run. The solid part is the D cell.
Oh, I see. That makes a little bit more sense.
300 and 304. And they're following each other. Yeah, they're following each other. Yeah, we just talked about that.
What was the boost cut set on that one?
21. It got there like that.
It's making 300 horsepower and 300 foot-pounds.
Like that was 5,000 RPM.
That's great, huh?
All right, so we finally got a handle on this bad boy. Now let's make some boost. Woo-hoo!
Leveling off.
The dead time thing kind of changed my life a little bit here, so give me a second.
He's just got to work on the dead times a touch. But see, it was starting to level off right there, but he's got to play with the dead times a little bit because we've actually got voltage now. 313 and 294.
He said
313. But like if you look at that graph,
It looked better.
you can see, oh yeah. Look at that. So that's VTEC.
That's smoother.
Comes up and then see here it's starting to level off, but he's just got to play with those dead times.
now we're making the pull. Stop, adjust, fix, and then go. No big deal. It's all part of the process. Hang in there with me, guys. See if we can't get his goal.
That's more power than
Voltage, bro, it makes the biggest difference on everything. From the boost solenoid to the map sensor to especially the injectors and the dead times. That's what those dead times are.
Yeah.
Is at different voltages what the injectors are going to act like.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
you know, if your dead times are weird or your voltage is weird, like right now we're getting into the voltage where the alternator wasn't getting it before, but we've got the charger ready.
You guys ready?
Got the fan on?
Yeah.
Watch out.
All right.
That's about the same. About 315-ish.
313, 298.
But it held at that time.
Yeah.
Nice. Right where you want it. I like that. 300.
313 and it carried it all the way across.
Hell yeah.
It kind of rolled off some,
Got a
but
little ridge on the top,
yeah. So
but not that.
your dead times are a little weird because the voltage issue we're having. That's
Yeah,
why I was
but
just
I'm
talking to
pretty-
these guys.
I'm
So
pretty close.
yeah. So we can just, like, that's really good. Are you good there? And then have him throw an alternator in it tomorrow. We can just make a poll to check it.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
What's up? What's up? What are we doing?
I gotta turn the
launch control.
I like 45 better.
You're a madman.
It's cool in the dark. I
Yeah.
get mesmerized by the flames.
It is really cool.
That's better.
Holy.
And that's actually softer than what I was. So.
Okay.
I was kind of playing.
It just pow pows better.
Pow pow. Give me some pow pow.
Well, all that beating ain't nothing wrong with it yet. So.
Oh, this thing feels great.
So where do you need to get WAGO versus WAGO race?
We got it.
What?
Wouldn't be that much fun if we didn't have to fight it. Well, we got there today. It was a long, hard fight, but you know what? In the end, we won. And tomorrow we're gonna give it a quick rip and make sure it's good with a new alternator and leave it at that. Appreciate you guys hanging out, watching, being part of this whole thing. Pretty awesome. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.